Tim was defined by his love of all things outdoors. He was happiest in nature. It's just what gave him life.
Well, in 44 years of marriage, we took 3 trips that didn't involve hunting or fishing. But he much preferred to be in the outdoors.
Tim was a study in contrast. He shook the hands of 7 presidents, but he preferred to be with the cowboys at the ranch. He loved a great meal from a world-renowned chef, but he loved Whataburgers. He loved to be out in the wild, yet he was the chairman of an urban real estate company. Tim graduated from Trinity in 1964. He received an economics degree from Trinity. He immediately started with Midland Investment Company in 1964, which was the family's business at that point, and became a director in 1966.
And working under the tutelage and mentorship of his uncle, I'm sure that his business acumen was well noticed right off the bat.
Hixon Properties began in 1975. I joined the company in 1990, and we began to focus immediately on downtown properties, which was way ahead of its time in terms of the focus on downtown and urban living, leading us to develop numerous different properties, including the Westin Riverwalk Hotel, Hotel Contessa, the River House Apartments. Tim was involved in each and every one of those properties and loved the process and was leading the way all the way.
Hixon Properties, known for their world-class developments, really had a profound impact on the vitalization and revitalization of San Antonio.
Tim was the spearhead behind much of that development in downtown San Antonio and Austin and Dallas. Tim was innately a great leader. I think it first starts with he had an outstanding moral compass.
You do things the right way. That's the way he felt about business in general.
Tim was kind of a contemporary Teddy Roosevelt. You know, obviously a pillar and anchor of San Antonio and Texas business, but he cared deeply about conservation. Somebody who knew that he had earned a lot, had been given a lot, but he was going to give back a whole lot more. Tim was generous beyond measure to things that he believed in, and whether that was, you know, his leadership role at the Boone and Crockett Club, or the work to support the Cesar Claiborne Wildlife Research Institute, or really his chairmanship of the Parks and Wildlife Foundation.
Tim always said one of his favorite, if not his favorite jobs, was being on the Parks and Wildlife Commission. 98% of the land in Texas is private land, and Parks and Wildlife attempts to make the rest available to as many people as possible.
As Tim loved to say, it was his best job, it was his favorite job, and it was his lowest paying one. Absolutely nothing. So the Edwards Aquifer is the source of water for agriculture and recreation and all the hill country, rivers. Tim recognized that you needed to protect the land that served as the recharge for it. So Tim led an effort in San Antonio to help drive a public referendum that set aside 1/8 cent of sales tax to help protect the recharge features for the Edwards Aquifer.
Tim's interest in conservation and his serving on many boards was very important to him, and one of the most significant successes was Government Canyon.
Here is this 12,000-acre former ranch, and Tim led the drive to help acquire that and make it a state park. Tim was always thinking about, how do we make it better? How do we polish the gold? How do we leave it better than we found it?
I don't think he actively set out to say, you know, I'm going to save the world or I'm going to leave it a better place, but it was just things that needed to be done.
No finer leader, no better person, no more honorable individual, no better family man, someone who just inspired us all.